I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes. It's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. A fiend's taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Marquardt, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, don't bench. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone never since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you mean? I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. Ain't die for your skin, you gon' die for your crime. That's right. I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life. Try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devil's done the end of this. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back! Ah!
It's okay, I'm not here with you.
All right, shalom. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shema, Allah Thaba Hashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. This is the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Started out of 1 West, under Commanding General Yohana. You understand? Been teaching this truth since 1969. You know, this truth being that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are the true Israelites that come straight out of the Bible, the King James Version Bible. You understand? That's the true gospel according to the Bible, man. You understand? And you know, today, like we do every Friday, we hold down the LASHAWAN QADASH, which is like revolutionary. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything we do in the UPK is revolutionary, man. Because we follow not our revolutionary king, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, who the world ignorantly calls and knows as Jesus Christ. You understand? But his name is, in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, which is Jesus Christ. You understand? Shalom, Lord Christ. You know, so that's why we got to take back our culture, take back our language, take back what belongs to us, and take back our nationality, man. You understand? And that's how we gotta get it, man. We can't play no games. We can't sit around and act like things is you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get handed to us, like all of these protests, these so-called Black Lives Matter, and all of these political groups, and all these so-called left wing, right wing groups, whatever they want to call themselves. All of these religions, they seeking a handout. You know what I'm saying, from the oppressor, from the people that's been having us in captivity for the last 400, 500 plus years, that's been having blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans oppressed, man, in this land and all throughout this earth, man. They seeking a handout. But what we do up in the Israelite School of UPK, we take back. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seeking no handout, man. We go get what's ours, man. Because this is what the Lord gave us, man. And ain't nobody in hell gonna be able to stop us from taking what's ours, man. You understand? And this LASHAWAN QADASH, this belongs to us. his Hebrew tongue. This belongs to us. You understand what I'm saying? So, with no further ado, always jump off the class with the most important thing about this Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Being that we've been in so many different captivities, we've been in so many different, you know what I'm saying, oppressive states. You know, we've been oppressed by the so-called white man. We've been oppressed by the so-called African. We've been oppressed by the damn Asians, the damn Arabs. We've been oppressed by them in so many different ways, you know what I'm saying, as far as religion goes, language goes. We had to learn, as Blacks, Hispanics, man, we had to learn how to like just be a part of any culture. We had to. It's like we had to embrace every other culture but our own. You know what I'm saying? So this is why our language and us teaching this language and us learning this language is so very important. This ain't nothing to look over and to think it's a game, man. This is very important because one day when the Most High comes back, so like when Christ come back, you understand? This is the language that we gonna speak. You understand? So that's why this is important for us to know. You know what I'm saying? Or even begin to know. You understand? So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the alphabet real quick. All right, let's go ahead and go over the alphabet real quick. So Hebrew, very important to know. Hebrew is always from right to left. You know what I'm saying? I always stress that because also not only is it read from right, I'm Salakia, from left to right. No, I was right, from right to left. So that's opposite of the English language, right? That's opposite of the English language, and also terms that you when you reading the Hebrew, you're not just reading, you know what I'm saying, words. You reading, you know what I'm saying, you reading actions. You reading things that you have to read it with power. You know what I'm saying? It's a scripture, or it's an apocrypha in the prologue before the book of Ecclesiastes. Salakia, the prologue in the Ecclesiasticus before the book of Ecclesiasticus. It says a prologue, and if you read that, it's in the Apocrypha. If you read that, it'll tell you that when you speak in Hebrew and you saying certain words and certain terms, it has a different power behind it than if you speak in English, or if you speak in Espanol, or if you speak in Italian, or if you speak in what was Chinese, Korean. If you speak in any other language, you're not going to have the same power and emphasis as you would have if you saying it in the ancient Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another reason why this language is important, man. You understand? So with no further ado, let me go right into it. You got the alphabet will be A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. What's the first thing you notice in the ancient Hebrew? There's no vowels. There's no I, E, O, U. You know what I'm saying? There's no vowels in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Consonants, all those things that's been fabricated. You know what I'm saying? Through English and through other languages. You know what I'm saying? To make these oppressors more comfortable to speak to themselves. But our language is straightforward and straight to the point. That's why you see ba, ga, da, ah. You know what I'm saying? Simple, very simple. And these pictorial uh, signs you see, which consist of the alphabet, are really like it's pictorial. You know what I'm saying? They all have a meaning, like as far as the visual when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? So today, so since I went through the alphabet real quick, Salakia. Again, this is the Assyrian Hebrew language too. This is also what we need to learn as well, because this is the modernized Hebrew today, so we can be able to understand it, translating it from the ancient Hebrew. All right. So what we're gonna do today, what I'm gonna go over is the Lord's Prayer. We're gonna go over the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer is something, you know what I'm saying, is extremely important. Let me switch over the camera real quick. Do, 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 do. All right, let me switch over the camera real fast. All right. Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak. Salaki. Yahweh Shem Allah Shem Yah Shah. To the sisters that's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Tuning in. This is great. Great. We're going to go over something real good right quick. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's Prayer. This is the prayer that Christ told us to pray, man. This prayer right here, when you know what I'm saying, you could be going through anything in your entire life. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what it is, you might not know what to say to the Most High. You might not know what to utter out of your mind because you just that jammed up. You understand? The Lord, Christ being such an amazing king, he even he told you what to pray about, man. You understand what to pray for, how to pray. You understand what I'm saying? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it in English, which everybody should know, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's Prayer. Everybody, well, I wouldn't say everybody should know it, but everybody's, you know what I'm saying, more than likely heard of the Lord's Prayer before. So it's gonna be in the book of Matthew, right? The book of Matthew in the 5th chapter. All right, let me pull it up so we can go ahead and read it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the prayer in the English, then I'm gonna write it out in the ancient, and then I'm gonna write it out in the English. All right, so we can see the translations of what's being actually said. Because like we doing Sabbath service, we read you know what I'm saying, we say the Lord's Prayer every Saturday for Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? We recite that thing like it's our life depend on it. You understand? Because it do. You know, so we recite that. And if you ever want to, and this today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say what's being said. Okay, because a lot of times in the Hebrew, especially with beginners, you can be saying a lot of Hebrew because it's just repetitious in your mind, but it's another feeling behind it when you actually can know what you recite, know what you're saying. You understand? That adds even more, you know, emphasis on it. You understand? And it gets you regulated for the time to come. You know what I'm saying? From the time to come. So when we're gonna actually have our own language and we speaking our own language normally, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let me pull it up. I said Matthew 5, but it's actually Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 9. Okay. And also, anybody that's tuned in, if you need the ancient the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Hebrew, if you need it so you can, you know what I'm saying, read it and go over it, just hit us up in the back chat in the ISUPK Windy City page or any UPK page, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we can email it to you, you know what I'm saying, and get that over to you so you can be able to practice. So, because once again, what I said, if you saying this prayer in the Hebrew, man, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make a difference. You understand? It's a different power that come behind it. All right, so let's go ahead and real quick read it in the English. And it reads, I'm gonna start at verse 9, right? And this is Christ. It said, after this manner, therefore, Salaki, Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9. It said, after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Verse 11, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forget our debtors. Verse 13, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. All right, so that's in the English. So now I'm reading it in the ancient. Bear with me 1 second. All right. All right, so now, so that was in the English, right? So now let's read it in the Hebrew. All right. Okay. All right. So it's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malatwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawakinawa, Kasalakinawa, Kabawakinawa, Wala'a, Tabiya'anawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wahatapara, La'awalamya, Aman. All right. So that was in the ancient. So let's go ahead and write it out now. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and write it out. Again, the Hebrew is always right to left. All right, so I'm gonna go one line at a time just so we can keep up. So this is the ancient. This Abanawa, which means our Father. Shabbat Shemayim, which art in heaven. Kodash, which means hallowed or holy. All right, do the next line. All right. So now the next line is Haya, which is B. Shamka, thy name. Okay, Yahweh is the Father. Malak with Ka, thy kingdom. All right. All right, so let's get the next line. All right, so the next line. That's the next line, so we can go ahead and go over it. All right, so taba is come. Ratazaka is thy will. Ratazaka is thy will. Haya be. Aisha is done. Aisha will be done. But Rataza is in earth. It's Kawa. It's in. Okay, so this is the first couple lines of the Lord's Prayer. You know, of course, the Lord's Prayer is about 4 to 5 verses. I believe it might be 6 verses. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over it part by part. So this is the first. You got Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim, which is our Father which art in heaven. Hallowed. Then you have Haya Shemka Yahweh Malatuka, which is thy kingdom. Salak, which is be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom. Then you have Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, which is thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth. Okay, so let's take a minute to take that down. Oh, Salakia. Salakia, this will be not in, it's at. Okay, Salakia. All right, let's take a minute and I'll leave this up for a little minute so we can leave that up. So we can get that, and then I'll move on to the next few lines so we can get it all in there. All right, we should be good on that. Let's get the next couple lines in. All right. Now we got Haya. Haya. All right. So now we get into English. So this is the next line in the Lord's Prayer, and it reads, Haya Bashamayim Nathan Lanawa Lakam. All right. So let's go ahead and translate it. All right. So Haya is Bashamayim in heaven, All right, so now the third hour is give us a come this day. All right, take that down for a quick second and we can get the next line. All right, so now we continue on. Call your woman. Wasalak Noah. Wasalak Noah. Wasalak Noah. Kabawak Yanawa. Kasalak Yanawa. Try to fit this in here. All right. So this is the next line. Call your one. Let me put some dots in between them so we can separate the words. Okay. So we got call your one. Wasalaki Nawa. Kabawaki Nawa. Kasalaki Nawa. Right. Let's go right down up. In the English. Cow is hour. Your one would be daily. Wasalak Nawa. Wasalak Lanawa would be and forgive us. And forgive us. And you got Kabawaki Nawa. Our debts. Kasalak Noah is as we forgive, as we forgive. All right. So of course this week, like every Friday, we get it on with the round table of truth. You know what I'm saying, at 8 p.m. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have a short class tonight, but we are going to continue the rest of the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, translated go ahead and translate it to the English. We're going to continue part 2 next week, but for the time being, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and read this out what we got up here so we can look forward to next week and finish this up. Okay? So you have Hayab, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Kakal, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawakinawa, Kasalakinawa. And that reads, is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive. All right. With that, Shalom, Yahweh Shemiah Shabrak to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Lataba Shemiah Shat to the sister. Get with us next week. We can continue this up. That Shalom, Israel.